Tim Keller is a famous pastor from New York, and he wrote, "The church needs art, and without art, the church cannot reach the world." Most churches don't understand that, nor do most pastors, and nor do most artists. Andrew Fellows is the former leader of L'Abri Europe, protege of Francis Schaeffer. And he said something I will never forget. He said, in Europe, because things have changed so much, art has become the new apologetic. And to me, that's hard to see that it's logical, because apologetic is something of the mind. Art is something of the heart. Why would he say that? Because the power of art is that it goes directly to the heart and opens the door to the mind. And we can begin conversations through the arts, regardless of what the arts are. The photography, the dancing, the painting, the worship leading, the concerts. It's amazing that God has given something so powerful that goes to the heart. And so my desire as an artist, as a painter, but more importantly as a pastor leader, is to help start movements that accomplish 5 things. And some of you have heard me speak, so you've heard me say them before, but I think that an art movement in a country like Estonia, or Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Germany, a movement helps the artist grow closer to God. There's 100 ways to do that. It helps artists grow closer to one another. Somebody mentioned the loneliness of the artist. Was that you? Yeah? Your name again? Ray. Okay. And the movement helps in the relational. Artists grow closer to one another. I think a movement helps artists discuss things of deep importance, mysterious things as well, starting with what is good art? Why is art? What is Imago Dei? How can art reach the world? How can art touch society? How can art begin a conversation like you have done in Vilnius with the Secret Double exhibition, speaking to society about depression through the arts. The fourth thing is that art, a movement, gives opportunities for artists to create together. It's you have a sports camp, the athletes play together. You have an artistic event, a camp, a retreat or something, artists create together. Now some like to do it alone, okay, but they're still together. And then the fifth is to ask this question: what can we do together that we can't do alone? And that's the last question, Cooley, that you asked when you introduced this session. I wonder what we could do together. Because we can do a lot together that we can't do alone. But we'll never know unless we ask the question. And then, as painters, as musicians, as dancers, as missionaries, yes, etc. So that's what I say. And there's 1,000 ways to implement those, but those are the 5 principles that I feel are important to begin art movements in the city, in the community, in the state, and in the nation. And you're starting that here. We're starting it in Latvia. You're starting it in Lithuania. It's been my joy to work with all 3. I talked too much.